Airport employees watch travelers make the same mistakes every single day. And the strange part is, most of them don't look like mistakes at all. You check your bag, place your passport in the tray, squeeze your carry-on into the sizer. Completely normal things. But staff know exactly where these ordinary actions can go wrong. And number two, can actually turn an oversold flight into money instead of a disaster. In the 10th place, travelers often try to force an overpacked roller bag into the metal sizer at the departure gate. Squeezing a bulging bag until it barely slides in feels like a minor victory, but airlines measure the absolute exterior. This means wheels, telescoping handles, and stuffed outer pockets must fit completely within the frame. Squeezing a soft-sided bag down temporarily does not guarantee it passes a strict gate inspection. Gate agents view the sizer as an absolute pass or fail test to prevent overhead cabin delays. If a bag sits even slightly above the steel border, the consequence is a forced gate check and an unexpected baggage fee. To protect your wallet and your time, pack your luggage fully at home, measure the absolute furthest points, and leave a 1-inch safety margin below the standard 22 by 14 by 9-inch limit. Number 9. Leaving old white airline barcode or routing stickers on a suitcase seems harmless, but it frequently leads to lost luggage. Automated sorting scanners read every barcode they detect. If an outdated label from a previous trip scans first, the system can route your suitcase to the wrong destination. This issue ranks above the sizing error because the resulting routing ambiguity continues long after you leave the check-in counter. The current paper tag and its unique identifying numbers must guide handling, meaning obsolete labels create avoidable routing confusion after handoff. Baggage handlers advise peeling off all expired routing labels before check-in, keeping only your permanent name and contact tag attached. When the agent prints the current tag, verify that the 3-letter code matches your itinerary, such as MIA for Miami or LAX for Los Angeles. Finally, photograph your paper baggage receipt. The printed tracking number serves as your primary recovery tool if the suitcase does not arrive. 8th place. Many travelers routinely toss their passport, wallet, phone, and watch directly into a plastic security tray before stepping through the scanner. It feels like a natural way to empty your pockets quickly. But security staff frequently witness these loose valuables sliding down the conveyor belt while the passenger remains delayed behind the metal detector. If a tray undergoes secondary inspection or a line bottleneck occurs, your most sensitive documents and electronics sit unattended on the other side. This separation can lead to immediate travel disruption, theft, or missed connections. To secure your belongings, place all loose valuables inside a zippered pocket of your carry-on or personal item before placing the bag on the belt. Once through, double-check the entire tray, lifting any clothing or loose paper to confirm nothing remains behind. Keeping your absolute essentials packed prevents immediate custody loss during screening. Number 7. Checking in online from your phone 24 hours before departure feels like a guaranteed spot on the plane, but it does not cover your checked luggage. Many experienced travelers make the mistake of assuming their air boarding pass extends to their suitcases. In reality, physical bag drop counters have strict cutoffs that are independent of your flight's boarding time. For domestic routes, major U.S. carriers close bag acceptance exactly 45 minutes before departure, while international flights cut off at 60 minutes. Once that digital window closes, the airport sorting system locks out tag generation, and agents cannot manually override it. Your suitcase requires this lead time to pass through automated screening belts, security routing, and tarmac loading. Arriving late means your bag gets rejected, forcing you to rebook or travel without your luggage. To protect your trip, verify your carrier's specific airport bag cutoff online and set an alarm to arrive at the counter 10 minutes before that limit. Number 6. When a gate agent requests carry-on checks during a full flight, handing over your suitcase feels like a simple, helpful act. But the instant your cabin bag becomes cargo, any forgotten items inside are completely inaccessible for the entire flight. Gate employees watch travelers make this split-second handoff daily, without realizing they are sending restricted items into the cargo hold. The FAA and TSA strictly prohibit spare lithium batteries, power banks, and vaping devices in checked baggage due to thermal fire risks. If these remain inside, security screeners may pull your bag, causing loading delays or outright confiscation. Worse, packing your passport, keys, or prescription medication can leave you stranded or suffering in the cabin. Before surrendering your bag, pause. Retrieve all batteries, high-value electronics, and medical essentials. Keep them in your hands or inside a small personal item under the seat, keeping your trip safe and uninterrupted. Number 5. You rush to the gate, out of breath, only to find the jet bridge door closed, even though the airplane is still parked right outside the window. It is a frustrating sight, but gate agents cannot simply reopen the door. Scheduled departure times and boarding cutoffs are completely separate rules. In the minutes before takeoff, pilots must finalize weight and balance sheets, secure the flight deck, and coordinate with ground crews. A parked plane does not mean boarding can restart. Once the carrier's digital gate system locks, your seat can be given to a standby passenger, or you can be marked as a no-show. This error ranks above a physical gate check mishap, because a clock error instantly cancels your boarding privileges. To avoid this, check your airline's exact cutoff, usually 10 minutes for domestic and 15 to 20 minutes for international flights. Set a personal arrival deadline 10 minutes before that official boarding close, treating this buffer as your actual departure time. Number 4. Monitoring the physical location of your incoming aircraft is a smart way to anticipate delays, but relying on it too heavily can leave you stranded. If you see on a flight tracker that your assigned plane is still hundreds of miles away as boarding approaches, it is tempting to leave the gate for a meal. In reality, airline operations centers regularly perform aircraft swaps. If a mechanical issue or weather delay threatens a route, dispatchers can substitute a different plane that is already sitting at your airport. This means a predicted hour-long delay can suddenly vanish, and boarding will begin exactly on schedule. If you wandered off, you risk being marked as a no-show and losing your seat. To protect your flight, use tracking tools only for situational awareness. Never leave the gate area based on an inbound delay, and follow the official boarding status on your carrier's app. Number 3. When a cancellation notice flashes on the screen, the immediate instinct of most passengers is to join the growing customer service queue. But while you wait physically in line, the limited inventory of replacement seats is rapidly disappearing as other passengers book them online. Gate agents witness these seats vanish in real time, often leaving those at the back of the queue with no options by the time they reach the counter. To secure your journey, open your airline's mobile app immediately to access self-service rebooking. Search for alternate routings, later flights, or partner connections while you remain in line. If the app is locked, place a call to the airline's customer service number while you wait. Speed is your primary defense against a cancellation. Confirm your new ticket status and connection details before leaving the area, securing your alternate path home before the line in front of you even moves. Number 2. You hear a gate agent offer a $300 voucher for volunteers to take a later flight, and it feels like a random last-minute error. In reality, airlines intentionally overbook flights based on historical data predicting how many passengers will not show up. When everyone actually appears, agents must seek volunteers before bumping anyone involuntarily. If you have a flexible schedule, this is a financial opportunity, but it carries real itinerary risks. Before you surrender your boarding pass, ask the agent to confirm your specific replacement flight and timing. Insist on knowing if the compensation is cash, a travel credit, or a voucher, and check for hidden expiration dates. If no one volunteers, the airline selects passengers for involuntary denied boarding using its own priority rules, which often protect high-fare classes, elite loyalty members, and military personnel, leaving late-checked travelers to be bumped first. Always verify your rights under current federal rules before accepting any offer. And finally, in first place, You stand at the carousel, the machinery stops, and your suitcase is nowhere to be seen. Your immediate instinct is to head to your hotel and call customer service later, but leaving the airport empty-handed is a costly error. Baggage agents watch travelers walk away daily, losing their best window for recovery. Before declaring it lost, check nearby carousels, oversized baggage areas, and any luggage already set aside on the floor. Open your airline's app to view real-time tracking scans. If your bag is missing, file an official mishandled baggage report at the airline's airport office before passing through the exit. Provide your baggage receipt, a suitcase photo, and the brand. Always secure your 13-character file reference number before walking away, which keeps your tracking timeline and reimbursement rights officially anchored. For more practical travel strategies to protect your next flight, subscribe to our channel. Across all 10 secrets, one pattern emerges. The most expensive disruptions are triggered by our smallest, most routine habits. Seamless transit isn't about luck. It is about knowing the invisible, operational rules of the airport. By adjusting these minor actions, you protect your time and money. Subscribe for more practical, straightforward travel guidance.